Your statewide forecast with meteorologist Pat Walker.
This morning, Tropical Storm Michael became Hurricane Michael when it was estimated that those sustained winds at the center of the storm have reached 75 miles per hour. Now, it's been meandering around the Yucatan coast and in the western Caribbean Sea over the last couple of days. In fact, you're watching the progression of this, what was an area of low pressure, and then a tropical depression, and then a tropical storm, and now hurricane category 1, how it's kind of meandered and kind of moved along throughout the Caribbean, western Caribbean, and now it's clipping the far western part of Cuba and will move into the very warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Now, this is an area primed and ready to go to intensify a hurricane. It's already, the waters of the Caribbean have been intensifying an area of low pressure into a hurricane, and now we're going to see this strengthen even more, and maybe eventually into a major hurricane. That's category 3 or higher, with sustained winds around 120 miles per hour are possible with this storm Wednesday morning to around noon on Wednesday, as it makes landfall probably just before noon or around noon around Panama City, Florida. Once it does make its way inland, it will quickly move northeastward. That's good news. That means it will not have a prolonged period of rainfall like Florence did in the Carolinas or like Harvey did in Houston last year. This will move on out. Now, along coastal Florida, this may produce 7 to 8 inches of rainfall. That's a lot, but wind and storm surge will be an issue. Throughout the Carolinas, it may produce about 1 inch to maybe 2 inches max. Yeah, they don't want any more rain over there, but it's not going to be as bad as the rainmaker once it gets into the Carolinas. Back here at home, though, it's warm. It's really humid, too. Temperatures in the lower to mid 80s. Some heat index values upper 80s to lower 90s already. A heat index value of 93 in El Dorado right now. Now, this morning, it was warm and muggy. We had low temperatures in the 60s, some 70s in West Arkansas, all thanks to having high humidity with dew points in the upper 60s and lower 70s. As long as we continue to have this uniform wind out of the south and southeast, as high as 15 miles per hour this afternoon, that's pulling in the warmth and the moisture. So temperatures will reach those upper 80s, and heat index values will be reaching those 90s for a lot of the state, especially the Delta regions in South Arkansas for this afternoon. But cooler weather is coming. Right now, here's a cold front way back toward the west in the Texas Panhandle. A lot of rainfall there. This front's been stalled out for a few days, so it's there. And, of course, there is Michael. Michael, you'll see it here in a minute, make its way on shore to around Florida. But for us, we're going to see today kind of a quiet day, maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm in West Arkansas. We start seeing better rain chances tomorrow afternoon in West Arkansas. And tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, maybe in the western half of the state, possibly some strong to severe thunderstorms. And then as we go into Wednesday, the cold front starts moving through the state. Still a good chance of rainfall for Wednesday, too, with cooler air moving in. At the same time, hey, there goes Michael into Florida, Alabama, and into Georgia, maybe around Fort Benning, Georgia, Wednesday afternoon, decreasing quickly into a tropical storm as it makes its way up along the East Coast. But cooler weather will be here. And you know what? This will be after Thursday's cold front. Friday morning, maybe some 40s in North Arkansas, lower 50s in Central Arkansas. And then by Sunday, you know what? There's another front coming through. Look out. Some 30s may be possible early next week in North Arkansas. That's your statewide forecast. Now, here's your local forecast.